Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have decided to do a little all drugstore get ready with me. Well, I hope it's gonna be all or at least 99% drugstore get ready with me, because I don't know if I have everything from the drugstore, but I'll use everything I have on my face that's from drugstore and we'll substitute the other stuff. Okay, so without me rambling on, let's get right into this video of full face of drugstore. Okay guys, so I've got my kitty ears on and I am ready to start. So the first thing we're gonna do is use the Dermacol HD Hyaluron Therapy cream as our moisturizer. It's gonna moisturize my face. For primer, I am going to use the NYX Cosmetics Angel Veil Primer. Just gonna put that on my face. There are a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about, guys. So, just gonna have a little chat while I'm doing my makeup. So for foundation, I'm gonna use my favorite combo as of late, which is the Revolution Pro Foundation Drops and the Revolution Pro Full Cover Camouflage Foundation. Both of them, well no, the Camouflage Foundation in shade 4 and the drops in shade 5. So what I do is I take my little mixing palette, I put a little bit of the Camouflage Foundation, and then I'll mix in just 1 or 2 drops of this, because the Camouflage Foundation is a little bit too light for me and the drops are a little bit too dark for me, so when I mix them together they create the perfect shade. So now I have that on my palette. I usually just take a foundation brush, which today I'm gonna use the new foundation brush. It's from the Color Noir Cosmetics and it's the brush number CN159. So that's how that looks like, a nice dense buffing brush. So I'm trying it for the first time, so we'll see how that works. So I'll just mix it together and just dot it all over my face. So let's blend it out now, circle motions, blend it in the skin. I've got a couple Color Noir brushes to try in today's video. They're also very drugstore priced. Morphe has been the only brand of brushes I've been using lately, so when Color Noir approached me to that they wanted to send some stuff to me to try out, I was so excited that I finally get to try new brushes that I will hopefully like. They also sent me 2 palettes and some singles. Expect a video on that soon. When I get the time, I'll make it. Okay, the brush blended it out really nicely. I like how that worked. Now we can move on to the concealer. So my usual Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C3 that I am completely in love with, and this one is almost out, which is okay because I ordered another one which I already got here, so I'm not gonna be out of it. Then also my regular Maybelline Age Rewind that looks like it's been through a lot in the shade Brightener Illuminizer. So just gonna highlight the face with that and blend it all in using the Tarte foundation brush that's shaped like this. I know that's not drugstore, but we didn't agree on brushes being drugstore, did we? I love doing my concealer with this because it gives even better coverage and it has a nice shape to get under your eyes and everywhere. So I don't have anything drugstore for cream contouring, so I'm just gonna subsidize it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Palette. So I know I keep talking about that I'm going through a lot of changes and a lot of stuff is happening, which I can't talk about just yet. I will tell you everything when I'm able to tell you. At the moment I don't like, first I want to tell people that I need to tell in person and then I'm gonna talk about it online. You know what I mean? The last thing I would want is for somebody to find something out on the internet first before me telling them. So everything in due time. I will make sure you guys know about everything that's going on in my life, even though sometimes it's kind of strange for me to be sharing personal information with strangers online. Guys know what I mean, I hope. I know it's the thing to do when you are on YouTube, when you are on social media, but it takes some time to get used to that. To bake and set my face, I'm gonna use the Coty Airspun powder. That smells like death, but it's a good powder. I just hate the way it smells. It's the translucent one, by the way. And I'm just gonna grab a Morphe sponge thingy and get my hair out of the way and just stamp it over here. Sharpen up my contour. So yeah, all the changes are positive, I hope. We will know in due time. I hope everything's gonna work out. There's stuff that we all need to deal with in our personal life. There's change, there's better opportunities, there's scary stuff, all kind of stuff like that. Everybody's going through it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to use this NYX Professional Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso. I have tried using it once before and I hated it. I'm gonna give it another shot. So yeah, if everything works out the way it's supposed to, I'm gonna have a lot more time for YouTube, for Instagram, for my social media, for my personal life. I'm not gonna have to sacrifice all my personal life to dedicate, you know, my time off to YouTube and creating content for Instagram, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, but all of us have a personal life that they need to tend to. I have 2 cats now. By the way, we adopted another cat, if I didn't tell you yet. His name is Azathoth. Wink wink, who gets that reference? Let me know. And he's a Maine Coon cross, almost pure black. So he and Lexi hasn't been getting along that great. Finally they can be at least a meter away from each other without trying to kill each other. Well, they don't attack physically, but Jesus Christ, she's growling up a storm. She just doesn't want him here. Okay, that's the best I can get it with the brow pencil. I'm gonna go into my Sephora Almost Dead Brow Powder. Just take the lighter powder and just run it through a little bit to soften the eyebrows up just a tiny bit. I'm gonna carve out my brows using the Conceal and Define Concealer, but in the shade C4, because that one is closer to my foundation shade. So I'm gonna take this Color Noir CN160 brush. It's just a nice concealer brush, or for carving out the cut crease, so I'm just gonna use that. So now that we have the brows filled in, let's go into a brow gel. I just have what I have here. I'll just use my Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade 5. Now it's time to finish the rest of my face. I'm gonna grab my Color Noir S01 brush. It's a gorgeous powder brush, so soft. It's a great dome shape, so you can get right under there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my Dermacol Mineral Compact Powder on the brush, and I'm gonna sweep the bake off first. Oh my god, this brush is so soft and so big. And then I'm just gonna work on setting the rest of my face. Okay, so now that the face is set, I don't have any contour powder, but I have this Femrosa Colourpop Carucci and Colourpop palette that has a bronzer in it. So we're just gonna use that, and I'm gonna grab my Color Noir CN150 brush, which looks like a great bronzer brush. I used it one time for contouring, and it's great for that. It's just a bit big, so I think it's better for bronzing. So I'm gonna grab the bronze shade, tap it off. I forgot how orange this was. And when you overdo it with bronzer, blush, or highlight, the best saving grace is go back to your powder brush and just try to diffuse the situation as much as possible. Because I kind of went in on that bronzer and completely forgot that it's orange and very pigmented, so hopefully this looks better. Now let's go into blush. So for blush I have the Physicians Formula Happy Glow and Mood Boosting Blush. It's gorgeous. I don't think it boosts mood and makes you happy, but it's gorgeous. So for that, I'm gonna grab my, where's my Morphe brush? Where's my Morphe blush brush? Here it is, my Morphe blush brush. So I'm just gonna swirl that in, tap it off, put my fake smile on, and blush the cheeks. Alright, so that's the cheeks blushed. Now let's go on to highlight, and I'm gonna grab my Color Noir CN157 brush, which looks like a nice highlight brush. And we're going back into the amazing Dermacol blush and illuminator in the shade 1. Do we all remember that? I'm still shook from that. So I'm gonna use the highlighting part. Blend it in. It's a really nice highlighting brush. You can blend in the highlight quite nicely with it. And it's a good size. I think it would be good for even contouring, putting your under eye powder down. Oh yeah? I've reached 20,000 on Instagram, which is freaking amazing. I never thought that was gonna happen when I started a year and a half ago. We have a big giveaway coming, a big one. I've got lots of items. I'm still waiting for some to come. But the giveaway is gonna be the biggest one I ever done yet, so stay tuned for that. Check out my Instagram, and the post should go up soon, maybe this week, maybe early next week at the latest. Alright, so now it's time to move on to the eyes. We have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Eyeshadow Primer. I'm gonna get it on my finger, get it on my eye. Okay, so I have zoomed you guys in a little bit so you can see better. So my eye is primed. Now we're gonna dip into the Sophx and Revolution palette in Extra Spice. I have just bit the bullet and purchased the palette because I was buying the concealers anyway. So I'm like, this one looks interesting. That's how the palette looks like. Nice plastic packaging. Do we have a mirror? Yes, we have a mirror. Didn't even open it yet. The palette looks really nice. There are some really nice colors in it. So we're just gonna play with that today. I've got some Color Noir eye brushes to use, so we're gonna use those today, as well as other brushes, as usual. So first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the Color Noir brush in the style S25, which is a nice blending brush. And the first color we're gonna go into, I don't know, I haven't really planned this out, but I definitely am gravitating towards this part of the palette, so we're just gonna stick in there. So I'm gonna use the Running Late shade to put in my crease as the first transition color. Let's see, are you pigmented? Yes, you are. Okay, now I'm gonna go with my Royal & Langnickel Large Smudger brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Sweet and Sour and just start blending it up upwards a little bit. Oh, that's very nice. Very bright pigmented mattes. They're blending out very nicely. I mean, not that I'm doubting Makeup Revolution, because they haven't done me, well, they've done me wrong with the contour products, but with everything else they've done me right. I mean, the good, there is more good than bad, let's just put it that way. So another thing I wanted to talk about is, what would you guys want to see me do next? That goes for both Instagram and YouTube. Because I've been having a lot of ideas lately. I know I've been creating more content as I promised you guys. So that's, I'm holding up to that part of the bargain. I'm just taking a clean blending brush now. But I want to do more. I want to know what you guys would want me to do. So my camera stopped working, it overheated, so I took the time to do the other eye for now. So next color I'm gonna use is the gorgeous 21 shade that's just calling my attention. So I'm gonna grab that on the Color Noir brush, and I'm gonna pat this onto my outer corner and just pat it first into the crease, just like that. then drag it in. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so that's blended out now. Now I'm gonna dip into the color 21 with this Royal and Langnickel brush, just a little bit. Tap the excess off, and I'm gonna try to drag it more upwards and also a bit more out over here. Okay, so now I'm satisfied with that. So now I'm gonna grab my Morphe B77 brush, and I am going to go into the color Everyday. It's over here. I'm gonna grab that on the brush, tap the excess off, and start in the middle. So that's gonna be our center of the lid color. Yep. Now with the other side of the brush, we're gonna go into the color Infinity, which is this gorgeous silver shade. And we're gonna put that in the inner corner and all the way leading up to the color Everyday. Now I'm gonna grab my pencil brush and I'm gonna go into the shade Romance over here, and we are gonna use that as our defining color on the outer edge of the eye. So I'm just gonna pat that in. Gotta get it nice and perfect, just how you want it. And now I'm gonna get that blending brush and just blend everything through one more time. Yeah, I would say that looks pretty nice. So now onto the lower lash line. I'm gonna get my Morphe flat brush and I'm gonna go into the shade Vitamin C. Yeah, so that's the first color. Then I'm gonna take this little Color Noir S22 brush. It's just a tiny little pencil brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Mulled Wine over here, which is a nice matte burgundy sort of a color. So I'm gonna do that and just put it over the yellow. Now with the Color Noir brush that we used the shade 21 on, I'm not gonna put any additional product on it, and I'm just gonna blend it through a little bit. Okay, now for the waterline, I have also picked up this Revolution Pro pencil in the shade I'm Waiting, or In Waiting. It's a nice pinky color that's gonna go well with our look. So I'm gonna put that on our lower lash line. Now, to highlight the brow bone and the inner corner even more, I'm gonna use the Color Noir S32 brush, and I'm just gonna dip into the highlight that we used on our face. First, I'm gonna highlight the brow bone with it to give it some little pop, and I'm gonna put a little bit into the inner corner as well. Okay, so I would call that done, but because I always have to screw myself over, no matter what I'm doing, I have decided to do a wide winged liner as well, because I have picked up the Revolution Pro Supreme Dip Liner in the color white. So why not screw ourselves over and fail at a wing? But if you think I'm gonna talk to you while I'm doing this, you are mistaken. This is a serious matter that needs to be taken seriously and I cannot be distracted while I'm doing this, okay? I hope you all understand. I don't want to ruin this whole thing. You know that feeling when you start to go, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, and it actually seems to be going okay. Okay, I would say that that went pretty okay. Okay, I'm gonna switch the brushes. I'm gonna use the Color Noir S27, just a little eyeliner brush, and I'm gonna get the product of this brush because it's too plasticky and I can't get a nice, yeah, that's much better. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it alone now. Alrighty, so that's the liner done. Now I'm gonna use the Essence Volume Stylist mascara on my lashes. Okay, is it time for lashes? I think it is. So I'm gonna go in with my Ardell Demi Wispies and the glue that I always use, the Revlon Precision Clear Glue. So let me do that and I'll be right back with lashes on. Okay, so lashes are on while the glue is drying. Let's just do our lips. So I'm gonna go in with the Rimmel, I can't see what is written there, in the shade Spice, the lip pencil. Just gonna line my lips. And I'm gonna go in with the Bourjois, the Rouge Velvet lipstick in the shade 3. Creamy, pigmented, long-lasting. I have received the whole collection of them from Influencer UK, so I love them. I don't have any drugstore setting spray, so it's gonna have to be the Urban Decay All Nighter. Sorry guys. Alright. Okay guys, so this is the look done. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed filming the almost 100% drugstore tutorial, chatty, get ready with me, and review, blah blah blah. It was something, wasn't it? It was a mix of different styles of videos together, wasn't it? Also, I'm really impressed with the Revolution Sophx palette. Extra spice, it definitely is extra spicy. The shades I have used at least are. Very pigmented, blendable, worked out really nicely. I also like the white liner, I just don't like the applicator on it, so I would advise use your own liner brush, don't use that plasticky one because it was too stiff and you couldn't really do much with it. So, but yeah, other than that, I'm really impressed with the look and I like it. Okay, so guys, let me know in the comments below what would you like to see next, what type of a video would you like to see, what palette, something, whatever, challenge, let me know. Also, subscribe if you enjoyed the content, like the video please, it helps me out, and keep an eye out on the Instagram 20,000 giveaway. I will be making sure to let you know in the next video as well if it's live by then already. So, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cat out!